I want to put out a scenario, right? And if you could relate, then keep on watching. Okay. You in a relationship, right? And it's repetitive. You constantly find yourself in a situation where you go over to the crib, you know, sit down, chill. He's on his phone, you on your phone, and you don't really talk unless, say, for example, you're gonna have sex or something, right? And that seems to be it. That's like the same stuff that happens all the time. Like nothing else changes. It's the same thing. You in that repetitive situation. Now, if that sounds familiar, I want you to keep on watching. And y'all always arguing, right? And like, no matter what you do, like you argue over the same stuff, like every month, once every 2 weeks, once every month, y'all argue like constantly. And you try and try and try. You like, you have a break, you come back together, but you in the same situation. Nothing changes at all. Like y'all just stay arguing all the time. And you really don't know what to do. You think, you know what, like this is a dead situation. Like, so you break up or whatever. What you don't realize is you have gotten comfortable in an uncomfortable situation, comfortable in an uncomfortable position of misery. Cause you you like that person, you love that person with all your heart. They swear to God they love you too, right? And you want to break up, you want to move on because you want to be happier, but uh, that's easier said than done. Walking away, it sounds so simple just to say, all right, cool, I'm gonna walk away. But it's probably one of the hardest things because it's so permanent. But it's like you just caught in that trap. You don't know what to do. You constantly in that situation. How do you get out of that? How do you change? How do you move on from that situation? Why are y'all like this? Why? Why? What happened? Like, what happened to that honeymoon period? For some of y'all, it was long. For some of y'all, it was short, right? But whatever happened is gone. Like, it took off. Like, you don't know what to do, right? But, you know, it's like I said, y'all got comfortable. You're not communicating with each other no more. You're not talking with each other no more. How many of y'all, when you chill together, pretty much, you might as well have just called that person up and said, hey, like, you want to come over and chill? And so we can be on each other's phones for the whole time and barely talk to each other, barely look each other in the eye, not communicate. There's a reason they call it the honeymoon period, but why it gotta be a honeymoon period? In the beginning when you chill, you're all over each other. Like you hang on each other's every single word. Everything they say, you listen to. You can't get enough of that person. You talk to them all the time. You're on the phone to them all the time. Then when you see them, you can't keep your hands off them. And you talk all the time. You listen. You don't never even have to have the TV on, a movie on, the laptop on. You don't even gotta have music on. You don't even have to do nothing. You could just literally be sitting there talking about everything, anything, and nothing at all. And that's what y'all do. It was like that. And you loved it because you got to know each other. You couldn't wait to be around that person on a regular basis. It doesn't matter how bad your day was going. It didn't matter at all because you're like, I'm going to go see her. I'm going to go see him. But now it's just like, that's one of the last places you want to go to. And that's messed up because that person should be there for support. You should want to go to that person. That's supposed to be your sanctity, somewhere where you could go away from, like, to escape from your stresses. But when that person becomes a part of your stress, like, you got to question that. And you got to think to yourself, okay, what can we do about this? How can we change this? Because you got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. You've had enough, but you don't want to give up because you want to keep on going. You want to give it one last chance. So maybe don't be comfortable. Sometimes you gotta act like it's constantly the beginning. Yeah, you might know them better. You might know everything about them, but why do you have to get comfortable? Why do you no longer have to be all over each other? Why do you no longer have to, like, stop talking? Why do you have to go downstairs, open the door, walk upstairs, or walk to your room, walk to your living room without hugging that person, without kissing them? without acting like you haven't seen them for 6 months, even though you saw them yesterday. Can you not be like that no more? There's nothing that says you can't be like that no more. And that helps. Like, it shows affection. Turn your phone off. Put your phone on the side. What's so important? The only person when you chilling with your significant other that should interest you at that moment is them. Forget your phone. Put your phone down. You know what I'm saying? Have some stuff on in the background. Act like you're afraid to lose them. Act like it's the beginning. Act like you constantly, the same things. It's so simple. The same things that got you that person should be the same way that you act. Why you gotta be different? What, because you got comfortable? Is this your true self showing? Are you just naturally a boring, uncaring person? Are they naturally a boring, uncaring person? But it can't always be like that. You know, if you win that situation and if it's not possible for you to reignite that spark, for you to come back and just be like, okay, like I'm gonna just I'm gonna act right and they're gonna act right and we're gonna bring back our spark and just be brand new and be fresh. The key to a successful relationship is communication and keeping it brand new. Yes, you have sex with the same person over and over again and for the rest of your life or whatever, right? Keep it brand new. You know, you want to constantly miss that person, you got to give them a reason to miss you, give them a reason to constantly love you. And it's the same vice versa. And if you tried all that and it's a dead situation and even that don't help, there's no point in continuously giving mouth to mouth and CPR to a dead person. You gotta eventually pull the plug and walk away because you're only hurting yourself. You staying in a situation, the situation is dead, they're dead. And you staying in a situation which essentially is gonna make you dead. You know what they do with raw fruit, right? When the fruit is bad, you don't leave it in the basket because it will make the other fruit go bad. You take it out to protect the rest of the fruit. Angel Ramirez-Jordan. Peace, love, and coconut oil.
Hey man, that's racist. Please remember that from now on, brand new never before seen videos, as well as live streams, will only be available on my website, ikyg.com, via a Patreon subscription. ikyg.com is a Black-owned, Black-ran platform, 100% free from censorship. It's the only place where we don't have to worry about what we say and expressing ourselves. Make sure you check out the description and the comment section for important links, as well as information in video form that shows you what benefits you get when you support the site and join my Patreon. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then don't forget to subscribe and be notified every time I upload a video. For exclusive content and perks, check out my Patreon. This is where we have private live streams, group chats, live Q&As, live phone calls, and open topics. This is a safe space where you can interact with other like-minded people, make friends, send each other direct private messages, and so much more without any trolls. And yes, you get to use GIFs and images in the live chats. So what are you waiting for? This is a completely independent website, free from censorship. If you'd like to make a donation towards the site so we can continue to put out the truth without fear of being silenced, then please hit that donation button. It's greatly appreciated. Check out the rest of the site for videos, private and public live streams, find out all the tea, and make sure to utilize the Black Money section of the website. Advertise your business absolutely free to people that look like you, free forever. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at angel_IKYG.